What's up, muscle and fitness crew? I'm Scott Herman, head trainer for BeFit and owner of MuscularStrength.com. And today, I'm gonna show you a 4-week program to help you get adventure race ready. The best way to train for adventure racing is to follow a routine that will challenge your strength and explosive power, cardiovascular endurance, and your will to push it until the very end. And this program was designed to do exactly that. Now, if you can, try to perform these routines outside to replicate the conditions of an actual race. But if you can't, you can easily perform this program at your local gym. Now, are you ready to take your training to the next level and accomplish one of the most physically demanding and rewarding experiences of your life? Let's get started. Day 1 is going to be a Tabata Style Circuit where you're going to be completing 4 exercises, 20 seconds, as many reps as possible per exercise, followed by a 10-second break, and the total amount of rounds and time will change from week to week, so make sure you pay attention to those descriptions. The first exercise is called the sit through. You're gonna get down to push-up position, and from there, you're gonna sit out to the right and then sit out to the left. Make sure each time you sit out that your butt touches the ground and your leg is fully extended. Mountain climbers are up next. Again, down into push-up position, except this time, you're gonna focus on driving your knees into your chest, alternating your legs. Complete as many reps as you can, as fast as you can. Now you're gonna roll over and perform a floor crunch. Make sure you keep your feet flat on the ground, and as you perform each repetition, you're gonna sit up and touch your chest to your thighs, and then lay back down, making sure your shoulder blades touch the ground on every single rep. The final exercise is going to be a push-up. When performing this movement, you want to make sure your chest touches the ground with each and every single rep, and you fully extend your arms at the top of the movement. Day 2 is all about strength training, and then we're going to go into 2 hardcore supersets. When performing the barbell deadlift, you guys want to make sure that you're pushing through your hips to bring the bar to the top of the movement. You also want to make sure that after each repetition, you stop at the bottom, let the bar go completely dead, and then continue to the next rep. Next up is the barbell push press. Now for this exercise, you want to make sure that as you lower yourself to the ground, you push explosively through your heels and thrust your hips forward to throw the bar up in the air and over your head. Control the bar on the way back down and repeat for reps. For Superset 1, Exercise 1, you're gonna perform a sandbag walking lunge. So for this movement, toss a sandbag on your shoulder, then you're gonna lunge forward with your left leg and then step through and lunge forward with your right leg. However, if you don't have enough room to do the walking lunge, you can do a stepping lunge like I'm doing here in the video. As soon as you complete all your lunges, you're gonna throw that bag down on the ground and jump up and start performing pull-ups. Now for the pull-up, you want to make sure that you're not using momentum and you're pulling your chin up and over the bar. The bar should touch your chest and you should get a full extension with your arms at the bottom of the movement with every single repetition. Now on to Superset 2, Exercise 1, box jumps. For this exercise, you want to make sure that when you jump on top of the box, that both of your feet are leaving the ground at the same time. Do not get a running start. As you progress with this movement, you can try to stack plates on top of your box to make it a bit more intense. As soon as you finish your box jumps, you're gonna go right into the next exercise, which is going to be a dip. Now we wanna make sure you're targeting your triceps with this exercise, so make sure as you complete the reps, you're keeping your chest up as high as you can. I wanna see full extensions, and I wanna see you guys going all the way down with each and every repetition. Day 3 is gonna be an active rest with light cardio and stretching. And you guys are already pretty worn out from days 1 and 2, so utilize today as a day to recover, stretch a little bit, and get ready for the next workout. Day 4 is gonna simulate an actual racing event, so we're gonna be combining HIIT cardio with 2 circuits. For your first cardio session, you're gonna be doing 12 minutes of HIIT training. Now the way this works is you're gonna run for a certain amount of time, and then walk for a certain amount of time, and then repeat that for 12 minutes. And what you're going to do is follow the guidelines set in this video for each week. For week 1, you're gonna walk for 1 minute and jog for 30 seconds and repeat. For week 2, you're gonna walk for 1 minute and jog for 1 minute. On week 3, you're gonna walk for 1 minute and then jog for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And on week 4, you're gonna walk for 1 minute and jog for 2 minutes. As soon as you finish your 12 minutes of HIIT cardio, you're gonna go right into circuit 1. And the first exercise is going to be a dumbbell deadlift to overhead press. So for this movement, grab a pair of dumbbells, hold them down on the ground by your side with your palms facing in. And as you stand up, you're gonna lift the dumbbells and then extend them up and over your head and repeat for reps. Next up is the dumbbell Russian twist. For this exercise, you're gonna sit down on the ground, lean back, and pick up both of your feet 2 to 3 inches off the ground. Once in place, rotate side to side with the dumbbell, and keep in mind that 1 repetition only counts when you go from side to side once. The last exercise in circuit 1 is gonna be a push-up to an alternating dumbbell single arm row. So for this exercise, after you complete each push-up, you're gonna row each dumbbell and then perform the next repetition. As soon as you finish all the rounds in circuit 1, you're gonna take a 1 minute break and do another round of 12-minute HIIT cardio training. As soon as you finish your second round of 12 minutes of HIIT cardio training, you're gonna go right into circuit 2. And the first exercise is going to be a burpee. Now make sure when performing this exercise that with each and every single rep, you touch your chest to the ground and you jump in the air as high as you can. The next exercise is going to be an alternating toe touch. Now for this exercise, make sure that as you reach to your toe that your shoulder blade comes off the ground with each and every repetition. The last exercise in circuit 2 is gonna be a dumbbell or kettlebell swing. So if you don't have access to a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell. Just make sure with every single rep that you squat down as low as you can and you explosively push through your hips as you swing the dumbbell up to about chin level. Control the dumbbell on the way down with every single repetition. Day 5 is a total body circuit, and the amount of reps and rounds and how long you rest is going to change from week to week. The first exercise is called a Spiderman push-up. Now for this movement, make sure you touch your knee to your elbow with every single repetition, and also make sure your chest hits the ground and you fully extend your arms. Next up is the pull-up, and I want you guys performing strict reps. Bring yourself up and over the bar so the bar touches your chest, and go to a dead hang at the bottom of each repetition. No half reps here, guys. Next are dips, and for this exercise, I want to make sure you're focusing on your tricep. So make sure with every single repetition, you go down as low as you can and then fully extend your arms at the top of the movement. Next up is the alternating jumping lunge. Now make sure when you're performing this movement that your knees hit 90-degree angles as you alternate from left to right. If your knees going past your toes, you need to change your form. The final exercise in the circuit is going to be a hanging leg lift. Now make sure when performing this movement that you keep your feet together and you don't rely on momentum to perform the exercise. Day 6 is gonna be a long distance run, so 4 to 8 miles. What you wanna do is simulate how it's gonna be on the course. So depending on what course you're doing, that's how you're gonna gauge how many miles you run. So if you're doing a course that's 12 miles long, completing about 6 miles should be enough for you to be able to have the stamina to run the entire course. Just make sure that whether you're training outside or on a treadmill, that you do inclines and a flat surface. Day 7, once again, is gonna be an active rest with light cardio and stretching. Take this day to get yourself back on track and ready to start it all over again next week. Now you guys have the tools you need to be adventure race ready. Good luck in your upcoming event. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comment section below. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.